Hi there, this is Katrina Sawa, the Jumpstart Your Biz Coach with jumpstartyourmarketing.com with a quick business video tip for you. These come out every week in my email newsletter and then they go out on YouTube, but if you don't want to miss one, then I definitely recommend you get on the newsletter at jumpstartyourmarketing.com. This week, I'm following up with a series that I'm doing on my 3 simple steps to attracting clients and making money. Last week, we talked about video marketing, and the 3 simple steps are getting in front of more people more often and in more ways. That's step number 1. Step number 2 is making it easier for people to buy from you online and offline. And step number 3 is creating your relationship marketing follow-up system, keeping in touch with your contacts. So each week from here on out, I'm going in deeper on each one of those steps and things you can do to jumpstart your marketing and your sales and your website and yourself and all these things. So this week I want to talk to you about speaking and trade shows. So last week I was speaking at the Public Speakers Association conference in San Antonio. And I was a speaker presenting my talk. Obviously, I speak. And if anybody needs a speaker, let me know. I have great topics on business and marketing. But then I also had a vendor table in the back of the room, and it was a 2.5, 3-day event. And so the whole event, I got to have a vendor display. And it makes a huge difference when you're trying to get in front of more people more often and in more ways, right? Number 1, you do want to look for as many speaking opportunities as you can so you can speak one to many rather than just one-on-one in your regular day-to-day life. So networking opportunities are just great, but live events are so really good to attend. So you can either be an attendee, right? First, you want to try to be a speaker. If you can't be one of the speakers, then you might want to look at exhibiting or being a sponsor of the event and getting a display table, depending on how much exposure you get with that opportunity. Sometimes you get in front of the room for 5 minutes or a minute, or you can do more, or you can make a pitch, or you can put stuff in the goodie bags, or you can have a display table where you're selling something or building your list and doing a drawing. All of those things are really great to do, and they're getting in front of more people more often and in more ways, and they're helping you build your list so that you can do your follow-up afterwards, right? So you try to be a speaker first, then sponsor a vendor, and then worst possible scenario, which is still a great scenario, being an attendee at an event or conference. And you really want to try to look at doing this once a quarter if you can. If you do this and you go to enough events where there's hundreds of people, or you go to multiple events with 50 to 100, say, then you can literally every quarter get a few hundred leads in your pipeline that you can follow up with every quarter. But you got to do your follow-up. So I'll talk about follow-up later in another video. But so if you're not comfortable speaking yet, I really encourage you to get a little bit more comfortable speaking. Usually I find the people that aren't comfortable speaking just aren't clear enough about what they're talking on, their topic, their points they're going to cover, maybe what they're going to offer at the end. If they're going to offer, you don't always have to make an offer. You can always just, do a talk and then offer to come and talk with you for free, or do a drawing of something for free and build your list and follow up with them later. So you don't always have to make an offer. Don't feel pressured, if you're just getting started speaking, that you have to sell from the stage. You don't have to do that, okay? But that free marketing talks is where I get the most leads probably in my business. It's probably the number 1 marketing strategy that I use. So I'm just letting you know, you might want to consider that if you're not already a speaker. And I have a great Jumpstart Your Speaker program, just so you know. It's Jumpstart Yourself as a Dynamic Speaker. It's on the website at jumpstartyourmarketing.com. And it can teach you everything you need to know about building your talk, or where to get gigs and how to get signed up and how to develop the clarity of your presentation and developing offers, and then how to do the display table in the back of the room. What do you offer? How do you build your list? How do you capture and maximize all these live events? So that is a great program. Even if you're already speaking, there's probably a lot of opportunity for you to maximize and monetize more of what you're already doing. And so I love to help people either get started speaking or monetize more of what you're doing in your speaking. As I said, It's probably one of the best ways to get in front of more people more often and in more ways. And you can do it virtually too. We'll talk about that on another video. But live in person is the number one way to get new clients and to get paid today. So I'll talk to you soon. Make sure you check out the speaker program on the website and also the live event coming up in April. It's livebigevents.com. livebigevents.com, where I'm teaching all of this and so much more. I'll talk to you soon.